Did you know that the food on your plate can make a difference in keeping your brain sharp, your memory strong, and your mood lifted? Whether it's delicious dark chocolate, a handful of nuts, or even your morning coffee, some everyday foods pack powerful benefit of our brain health. Welcome everyone, I'm Dr. Shambhu Yadav, a research scientist at Harvard Medical School, and today we are breaking down the top foods for the brain health that really boost brain health and also enhance memory, thinking ability, and learning capability. So let's get started. So first of all, let's talk about fatty fish. You know, the things like the salmon, tuna, these kinds of fish that live in cold water, they are absolutely packed with omega-3 fatty acid, which are super important for our brain. There is a neuroscience fact. Over half of our brain is made up of fat, and a big chunk of that is omega-3 fatty acid. These omega-3 fatty acids are crucial for building a nerves and brain cells we need for memory, thinking, and learning. Plus, they can even help improve our mood. The really cool thing is that the research has shown omega-3 fatty acid might be actually help slow down age-related mental decline, including Alzheimer's disease. Apparently, the people who don't get enough omega-3 fatty acid in their diet are at the high risk for cognitive problem and depression as they get older. So it's definitely worth making sure you are getting enough of these fatty acid in your meals. You know, the American Heart Association recommends eating fatty fish at least twice a week. And for those who are not big fish fans or are vegetarian, there are some other options too. Things like seaweeds, walnuts, chia seed, and ground flaxseed also contain omega-3 fatty acid that our body can convert into the types of we need. Now here is something that will make all you coffee lovers happy. Your daily cup of joy is actually good for your brain. Can you believe it? Apparently, research has found that the adult who drink 3 or 4 cups of coffee each day experience some pretty awesome cognitive health benefit. It can even help reduce the risk of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. They think it's because of the antioxidant in coffee that help protect our brain from these age-related conditions. And of course, we all know about the caffeine boosts, right? But it's not just about the feeling more awake. Caffeine can actually help improve our concentration, boost our mood, and increase our alertness. Just remember to stick to morning or every afternoon coffee so it does not mess up with your sleep cycle. And if you have any heart condition, it's probably a good idea for check with your doctor about how much caffeine is okay for you. And the next is blueberries. These are like a little brain superheroes. They are packed with the compound called anthocyanins, which are antioxidant with the anti-inflammatory properties. So blueberries can help improve communication between the brain cells, reduce inflammation throughout the body, and even increase the neuroplasticity. That is the brain ability to form new connections, which is super important for learning and memory. It is not just the blueberry either. Other berries like the strawberries, blackberries, and mulberries are great too. They are all loaded with the different types of antioxidants that can help protect our brain. Some studies have been suggested that the eating berry regularly might help delay age-related neurodegenerative diseases and cognitive decline. Pretty impressive for such tiny fruits, right? Now let's talk about the nuts and seeds. These little powerhouses are packed with the omega-3 fatty acid. and antioxidant as well, which we are already know that are great for our brain health and memory and learning things. But they are also rich in the vitamin E, which is really important as we get older. As we get aged, our brain can expose to oxidative stress, and vitamin E help protect against the oxidative stress. Some studies have been even shown that the vitamin E might help prevent cognitive decline, especially in older people. So the nuts and seeds with the highest amount of the vitamin E, including sunflower seeds, almond seeds, and hazelnuts. So next time you are looking for the snacks, maybe grab a handful of those instead of chips, potato chips. And speaking of the vitamin E, whole grain are another great source. Things like the brown rice, barley, oatmeal, and whole grain bread and pasta. These foods have a low glycemic index, which means they release energy slowly into our bloodstream. This keeps us mentally alert throughout the day. On the flip side, if we don't eat enough healthy carbs like this, or if we eat too many processed grain and sugary snacks, it can lead to irritability and brain fog. And here is the fun one, dark chocolate. Yep, you heard right. Dark chocolate contains cocoa, which is packed with the flavonoids, another types of antioxidant. And these are especially good for our brain because the brain is really susceptible to oxidative stress, which can contribute to age-related cognitive decline and brain diseases. Some research has shown that the flavonoid in a dark chocolate might help improve memory and even reverse the memory problem. They have only tested this on the snail so far, not humans. There was a study done on the human though, where they looked at the brain activity after people ate dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. The researchers found that this type of dark chocolate might improve neuroplasticity and provide other brain-related benefits. So next time you are craving something sweet, maybe reach for a piece of dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate. Now let's talk about the eggs. They are not just for the breakfast anymore. Eggs are actually great brain food. They are packed with the vitamins that are crucial for brain health, like vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and folic acid. These vitamins are really important for our brain function and have been linked to slowly cognitive decline in older adults. And then here is a broccoli. Broccoli is loaded with something called glucosinolate. When our body breaks this down, they produce isothiocyanates, which may reduce oxidative stress and lower the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Plus, broccoli is rich in vitamin C and other antioxidants that can boost our brain health. Other veggies in same family like cauliflower, kale, and the Brussels sprout have similar benefits. Speaking of the leafy greens, the kale is another brain superfood. Like broccoli, it's got those glucosinolates plus a bunch of other antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Next is soya products. They are rich in the group of antioxidants called polyphenols, especially isoflavones. These act as an antioxidant and can provide a range of health benefits throughout the body, including the brain. Some research has suggested that the soya product might help improve memory and cognitive function. And let's not forget about the pumpkin seeds. They are rich in zinc, which is important for enhancing memory and thinking skills. They are also a good source of magnesium, B vitamins, and the tryptophan, which is a precursor for serotonin. You know, the happy chemical in our brain. So they are not just good for our cognitive function, but for our mood too. And lastly, let's talk about the sage and olive oil. It's not just for the cooking, Sage and olive oil great for improving memory, concentration, and cognitive function. Most studies have focused on the sage and olive oil essential as a oil, but it might be worth adding fresh sage and olive oil for your cooking too. Just make sure to add it at the end of the cooking to protect those beneficial oils. So a whole bunch of delicious food that are not just tasty but great for our brain too. It's pretty amazing how much what we eat can affect our cognitive health. So thank you for the watching and see you in the next video.